I am back. Welcome to today's video. We are doing my least favorite part of travel, and is the unpacking and reorganizing. Also, from the last trip, discovered several new things that I needed to buy, or wanted to buy at least, to organize my packing a little better. So yeah, today's video is all about unpacking and going through the motions of just getting set back up at home. So this is my unpacking routine. I'm going to talk it through just in case I don't get all these pieces in here. But starting and ending a trip well are very important. So the first thing I do, it's not a tip, it's just my own habit. I tend not to unpack for like a week after my trip. So when I get home from a vacation, that is still part of my vacation for me, which is why I really try to leave early when I'm traveling on my own, if I'm driving. So I drove in, got home around 2 o'clock, picked up some food, and then I just chilled for a couple of hours. And then actually some family came over, so I hung out with my parents and my brother and my nephew. That's not always the case, but I like for the day I get home to still feel like a travel day. If I'm flying in, I try to not have to rush to the airport. So in that case, then I'll get back to my hometown. If I fly out between 11 and 1, I'm getting home to my hometown between 4 and 6. But then I have the trade-off of having a more leisurely morning on my last day of vacation. But if I'm driving in, I'm leaving as quickly as I possibly can that I feel safe with. I don't want to be driving in the dark, so that I can just rest. Then, particularly with this trip, the day after my vacation was working, it was a work day, but honestly, even if it's not, I don't typically unpack the next day, especially from a long trip. It takes me about a week because it's just daunting. It's just not as fun. So got back on Sunday. Today is Thursday, and I'm going to start the unpacking process today. I already have laundry going. The lighting and stuff will change because this is going to happen throughout the day. I'm recording this part on my lunch break, but as I'm sitting here talking, and because I'm talking, I'm like, no, I'd rather rest at lunch. So I'm probably going to come back to start doing this unpacking part later. And as I'm unpacking, because I have another trip within the next 3 weeks, I'm going to set aside some things that I want to have for my next trip. So I hope that you enjoy. Now let's get into unpacking and organizing. If it looks like another day, it is. I recorded all of my intro yesterday and just completely did not unpack. So I'm about to go about that now. Let's get it done. Okay, so this is a mess. It's typically not nearly this messy. The situation here is that I am about to go on another trip here very soon. I cannot bear the thought of repacking all of this stuff, like unpacking it and putting them all the things in the bags where they go, like the places where I store them, to take them out. The mood might hit me this weekend to pack. Honestly, in my mind, I want to pack on Monday. My habit has been to pack generally 2 weeks before my trip, so that I'm not wearing any clothes that I would want to wear on the trip. All of that stuff is packed, so I'm not scrambling at the last minute. I started that habit about 12-ish years ago, 12 to 15 years ago, because when I was just out of college, not making very much money, and we would go on family trips, I would want to look nice on the trip. I did not have very many clothes at all. I have since, from that point, quadrupled my wardrobe, and now I've had slashed it when I moved, so I maybe have 50% of the clothes that I had at the height. Less than 50%, but definitely more and nicer than my post-college super poor days. So because of that, I got in the habit of packing 2 weeks prior to a trip, and I've stuck with that habit because it gives me peace of mind. It's like one less thing to think about, especially on longer trips, and especially when I'm traveling by myself. So what I'm gonna do now is give you a quick preview into my traveling bags. I'm going to do an extensive video on travel organization. It may not be here in the next couple months, but I'm going to do it. I have found that the right bags and the right organization just help you out so much when you're unpacking and when you're planning for travel. So anyway, now I keep a travel toiletries bag, travel makeup bag, a travel jewelry bag, and you know, up front there's an investment, but with the travel stuff, it doesn't deplete very quickly because I'm not using it every day. So, you know, it's really good. And I have something for home, something for travel. It makes getting ready for travel easier because I always know I have what I need. And for someone who's trying to build travel as a lifestyle, having your travel set of stuff and your home set of stuff is great. And then also, when you travel, you need smaller stuff. I know where everything is, so if I'm doing airport travel, I know I'm packing correctly, so when I get to the airport, they're not tossing stuff out because you're not supposed to have that or whatever. Anyways, so yeah, I am going to, in my suitcase, put these bags in a more pretty fashion in here, and I'm going to show you what we're working with. So first, I found this on a cruise. Man, on a recent cruise. I know that I'm remembering that port, Mexico, on a cruise. This is so cute and floral. I still have it, a smaller one, but it just didn't fit like my phone and a small camera and my keys or whatever when I'm traveling. So this is just a nice dinner purse, or when we're on our cruise going to dinner, don't need to take the whole world with me, but I needed something bigger. So I always take one of these. I have been looking for a way to travel with jewelry for forever. I found a smaller box that didn't work very well because it did not let you organize your necklaces, and I had another bag similar to this, but the necklaces would always fall. So this is lovely. Oh, this I need to unpack. Yeah, I'm glad I opened this. Not all of my necklaces I travel. Necklaces, typically I pack ones for travel. I need to remember that with this. But at any rate, I have, it lets you hook the necklaces this way and then smush them down in there. It's got a button to keep them separated, so it helps prevent necklaces getting twisted. And then there are these pouches. That's what I love about it. Pouches. Now these earrings, mostly I keep in here. These ones I thought I might wear on the trip, but I didn't. But I have some earrings that I can just keep packed for travel. Oh, no, okay. Because they're duplicates. So I'll keep those in there. Then these pouches are great if I have rings. And this is for people who have pierced ears. Of course I don't. Another pouch for necklaces. So this bag is wonderful. So that is going to go there. Next, this backpack. I quite like it. It is a great park bag, option for a park bag on a not heavy park day. So if I'm going to be at a theme park all day long, I'm going to bring this backpack. If I'm going to be at a park all day long, I'll bring this one. That was great for my family trip recently. I recently used that one as my on-the-road backpack, but I have a Vera Bradley one that matches that pretty bag that I had been using for years, and I'm going to go back to it as my travel backpack because it just fits more and all that. But anyways, this is my new park bag. I saw some ladies who at Magic Kingdom who had them. I was like, where did you get them? And they told me where. It's a Vera Bradley bag, and it's the perfect size. If it's this water bottle, if it It fits my poncho, my little travel med kit with like Band-Aid, some medicines, headache medicine, it gets boring, other minor little things. Fits my charger, fan, my travel cleaning stuff, hand wipes and things. It'll fit my phone, my magic bands, and an umbrella, my umbrella. So it is the perfect size. Next, we have travel med kit. This has daily medicines and some vitamins that I need to take all the time. So put that in there. Now, I'm going to have to come back and go through my toiletries and go through this. So when I do my packing for my next trip video, I will show you. But I bought this, there's a Vera Bradley outlet store that there are several Vera Bradley outlet stores, but there's a couple in Orlando. And I bought these like booking one. I bought several things, a big weekender bag, that thing, and like a pouch, a couple more little bags all at the same time, because I knew like these things are outlets, they're gonna go out of style, they're not gonna sell them anymore. I'm so glad I did. These things have served me so well. This used to be my makeup bag, but now that I have a travel makeup bag, I use it for meds. So when I go normally, when I finish a trip, I will go through and restock. Now, speaking of makeup travel bag. This is the second one I tried. It is honestly not my favorite, but it does the job. My travel bedding. You saw my teal blanket. I also bought another one because I wanted a blanket that matched the decor of different rooms. So sad. But they were so cheap and so comfy. Oh my gosh, it was so comfy. So, yeah, anyway, I need to wash these. I also have some sheets in here, but I didn't use the sheets at the last hotel. Kind of wish I had though, but the room was so pretty, I didn't want to put this, because what I do with the travel sheets, I don't take off the bedding. I just put the sheet over the whole bed, but the room was so pretty that I didn't want to like take off the sheets when I just wanted to hang out. So I just slept in the blanket, but the room was also hot. Very hot. I could not get it cool enough because it was so hot in Florida. I could not get the room cool enough. So that was fine. Okay, next, some shoe bags. Now, for this cool new luggage I have, there are little slots that are particularly for shoes, and I do not travel with a lot of shoes anyway. This would be helpful for like, I was gonna say beach travel, but no, because they're mesh. So I could also use these for undies or PJs or something like that. But I have these, I'm gonna find a way to use them. This is my tech bag where I keep 100,000 different kinds of charging cables. I have a wall charging port. I also found this gem today that I used to use for work, the USB thingy. I wish I would have had this on the last trip because the room had like all around the room there was like a USB port, a USB-C port, and then little and outlets, but I needed more USB ports on one location, so I'm glad about this. This bag is disturbingly messy right now. I have to reorganize it. Oh yeah, but this is gonna be great because like I mentioned, the charging ports, there was like one USB port, and so I had this. So yeah, I have that, and then I found this gem. I have one of these in my park bag because it's the battery pack. It's easier to have something like this to plug into the battery pack than when I'm on the go than to have a battery pack that has the cables already on it, because sometimes like you're sitting at a table and you need it to extend a little bit, or maybe I need the pack to stay in the bag and just to be charging the phone. So I don't know, I have that, but then I also need to make sure I have this one, but sometimes I needed to leave something charging in the room and then have this with me so I could charge my phone and something else at the same time. So I'll have this and then probably one other USB-C charger in case I'm charged, and another phone charger in case I need to like charge multiple things and keep them in my backpack and then have something out that's charging. So there's that. This is nifty. This is an adapter for your car, an outlet adapter for your car that lets you add, charge things with an outlet or USB. I have all these cables. I was just trying to pack and get out of my room. Or get packed so I could leave early and get on the road, because the drive is definitely doable, but for me it's only doable if I leave early. We're gonna have a lot of fun reorganizing and packing. I love sharing my travel tips, my travel plans. I love this stuff, and I love helping other people create memorable travel experiences. This was the original plan for the park bag. It just wasn't as big as I needed, but I thought, oh, I can use this. This is good for like going out somewhere for an hour or two. If I want to pop into Epcot for dinner and ride a ride or two. This bag is a gem. This purse is great. This is what I'll keep in the car with me. And this is just like, oh, I'm gonna run to dinner, go grab something out of the room. This was fantastic to take, so I can either take this or this. I don't need them both, so I'll have to figure that out. These are some clear bags that I bought. I was going back and forth between the more Ziploc kind or these kind of will stand up more, but I'm gonna use this to pack my cleaning supplies, like the travel wipes and antibacterial spray I bring. And then I'll have one that'll have my kitchen stuff, so my hand soap and dish soap and reusable dish towels, laundry thingies. And yeah, that'll be great. And yeah, this bag, I love this baby, is where I currently keep my toiletries bag, and I keep my cleaning supplies in there and kitchen supplies. So the goal is to get those supplies in here, and we'll use my big suitcase for clothes and extra bags, and then I have a small, you know, in the set suitcase that I want to use for my supplies and bedding, cleaning supplies and bedding and toiletries, so that this bag can then become my snack bag, and I can keep that and my purse in the car. But a bag like that, that's darker, that can sit in the base of the car, will be good for food. So that's gonna become my food bag. Big suitcase will be my clothing and bags bag, and then my smaller medium suitcase will become my life essentials bag. Toiletries, makeup, cleaning supplies. This is my pull bag, and it has a lot of goodies in it. I just keep bug spray, sunscreen, an extra battery pack, my swim cap, a towel in there. So like when I'm at home and we're doing a pool day, I just grab this bag and take it outside. And it has a speaker in it, has everything I need. And then when I travel, I just take this bag and put it in the suitcase. It's so great. It's fantastic. But we're going swimming this weekend. We're having a family pool day. So I'm not gonna pack this right now. All right, so I have my bags here and we're set. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of my travel crew. Please remember, get out there and have fun. Enjoy life and travel, because a life well lived is a life well traveled. I will see you soon. Bye.